All right. We're live, baby. We're live. And yeah. You know what that means? Someone tell me. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Someone else tell me. Oh God, play the intro. Cry.
When the day's going sideways in your town and the ladder's stuck and the cat won't come down, someone's knocking saying, "Don't you worry, friend. It's Rastov showing up again. He'll lend a hand, crack a joke or two, somehow make the whole thing feel brand new." That's Rastov, hey, helping out wherever he can. Every neighbor's biggest fan. That's Rastov, hey. When the luck runs out of steam, he shows up with another crazy scheme. Good old Rastov.
What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to another day in paradise. How are we doing? Look, I'm feeling good at the moment, you know. I know last week was definitely a low week for me. But I take mental health very seriously, and so I've spent a whole lot of time giving myself some TLC, you know. And and now we're starting to feel better again, you know. It's good. I feel motivated again. I feel excited again, and we're just gonna keep pushing forward. We're just gonna do whatever we can to just fucking smash it. Badger Cat sent some sunshine in. Thank you very much. Now, you might have just seen Cat's name up on the screen. That is because we now have, made by the lovely Nom Nom, little VIP appreciation cards that are going to pop up throughout the screen. Just giving a little shout out to the peeps. Now, did the jewels pop up on the screen? Because I think these I think this is meant to be a combination. I think it's meant to show the jewels and that. So I don't know if that worked. Did it show up on the screen? Yes, I am. Hold on. Maybe I have to hit refresh. Who knows? Maybe we'll do that. I'm definitely using features. I'm using features now. Or featured. So I want just before we get into this video, right? Because this video, like I found this, I was like, oh shit. Oh, there's Danny up in the mythic tier. We love that. And we also have to celebrate a couple of new members who have become VIPs. So we'll do that. We'll do that soon as well. But I wanted to quickly talk about, there was an episode, the dating stuff with fire. I wanted to briefly talk about that. And I don't know how you guys feel about it, right? I want to know if you still enjoy doing the fire, like the dating fire stuff, because it felt a little weird looking at profiles and shit on the stream, right? It felt a little weird. That wasn't a planned thing that we did. I think that just kind of accidentally happened, and I just wanted to know if how you guys were feeling about it, because if that specific part did feel a little bit weird to me, and I did get some feedback to say like it made a couple people uncomfortable, and like I kind of get it, you know what I mean? So if anyone did get made like feel uncomfortable, with that whole thing, I do want to, I do just want to apologize for that, because that was 100% it was 100% not the intention for us to look at profiles. It was only meant to be Fire's profile, and when it happened, I was kind of like, I don't know if we should be doing this, but I guess it's too late now. So it was like, all right, but it's been on my mind, and then. Getting some feedback about it yesterday, I was like, all right, okay, so I was kind of right on the money with that. So I think, I think moving forward, we would definitely, I definitely want to get updates with how Fire's doing on his journey, right? So I think we definitely keep doing that, but like, I think we just got to keep other people's profiles out of it, you know? So if it did make people uncomfortable, I am sorry for that, because it was not a planned thing that we were supposed to do. It was meant to be. It was an on the spot thing of me being like, you got to swipe on more people, but it was not meant to be on stream. So, it's it's just one of those things. We learn from it, and we take the feedback in, and then we move on. And hopefully do better next time. You know what I mean? So I just, it's one of those things, because I didn't really know, and it was nice to get that feedback. So yeah. So I just wanted to kind of do that. Let's see. Let me just check. Fuck, it gets hot in here quickly. Oh. Finally. All right. Finally, so I don't know if you guys remember, I told you fucking a month ago we had a goddamn leak here. Fucking finally, a month later, it's getting repaired. Except they have to rip out the entire shower now and install a new one. So it's getting kind of like mapped out, and then next week it's going to be installed. So I don't know if there may be like 1 or 2 days that's going to be kind of fucked with a little bit, maybe, depending on what needs to happen to have this goddamn shower installed. So I tried to get the main day that it's done to be like my Monday, your Sunday, so that it doesn't have fucking an impact on streams. But it could take 2, 3, 4 days, which is going to majorly fucking suck. Okay, it's going to majorly fucking suck, because I really, really, really don't want that. Okay. So the reason that it took so long is because they had to apparently insurance had to decide whether or not they wanted to repair it or just completely replace it, because the leak comes from the fact that the shower is old, apparently. So that's why they're looking at I feel like the Would You Rather game is following you IRL, like for real. Lucky there's another shower that's like downstairs, right? So it's fine, but I haven't. Because I like being clean, okay? So I haven't had to go without my lovely shower time, which is fantastic. But yeah, it's just annoying, because like you know what? It is what it is. We're not going to let it impact us, all right? We're not going to let it impact us. I've made it as hopefully convenient as possible to not interrupt streams. But there may be a couple of days next week where the stream might be either later or something like that. And as we have Power Ass show up on the screen, did the jewels work with this now yet? Look, does anyone want to test the jewels out? Oh my god! Was there? Okay, there was other shit that I had to tell people. Okay, you have to re-log into the website. Okay. We had to log everybody out of the website for this like little cookie update, so everyone knew that there was cookies and shit like that, and it's good. But you have to re-log into the website to be able to play the games and things like that. Moving forward, we will be making more VIP exclusive stuff. Whether or not that's the game testing before everyone else gets it, whether or not it's a game or stuff on the website exclusively to VIPs. But I definitely, I definitely appreciate everybody, but I want to make sure that, because one of the things that pissed me off the most, right, about like the LCU, right, is they had these membership tiers for like pay pigs and crowns, and what you got was nothing. You know what I mean? So, the funny thing is like one of the perks that they had was it was like priority, speaking to the host and shit, because you had that chat. But it's like if the host talked to you, then they got called parasocial. So like you couldn't even meet your fucking requirement of actually, So yeah. So one of the things that Nom Nom thought would be cool is if we had a little shout out box pop up on the screen, just shouting out our VIPs throughout the. Just shouting them out throughout. Do they have to log into the website, or does it, or is it just going to pull automatically? Is it gonna? Do they have to be logged into the website? I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't understand the technology magic. Okay, that's what the tech wizard is for, and he is a fantabulous. Okay, he's a fantabulous tech wizard. Okay. I also had another question I wanted to talk about. Just Discord. All right, sweet. I also had another thing that I wanted to talk about. Just I'm looking crumply today. Oh, the fucking yeah. I haven't had time to iron my shirts. Okay. Look. I don't care. Okay, look, it's not usually. Look, there we go. God damn it. I saw this in the mirror. I was like, shit, hopefully no one notices. Fuck. You got me. You goddamn got me. I'm doing good though. I am doing good. I wanted to know about Rastov, right? The gaming podcast on the gaming channel. I wanted to know if you guys prefer us to do for us to do the news and shit like that about gaming, or would you prefer if Rastov was just Fire and I playing games together, or a combination of both? I'm very interested to know if you've because I know not all of you can watch live because of the time, for America, but I wanted to know how you feel like if you've watched the VODs, whether or not you're like, I enjoy. Okay, because what we were talking about, we were. Oh, fuck off! I forgot about that. No, I forgot about that.
My boom boom power super chatted $4.99. Fun fact from the mod team: Rastov has cut our water supply recently, so we have to lick the cave wall for mineral water. It's very earthy, the taste.
I have not cut your water supply, and I fucking forgot that was the goddamn TTS sound. I'm not okay with keeping that, okay? I'm not okay with keeping that fucking sound. No, I'm not okay with keeping that goddamn sound, dude. Fuck that. Oh, I don't like it. 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 Okay, because anyway, what Fire and I were thinking about doing was having one day, which is us covering news, new releases and shit like that. And we were thinking about doing that on the Wednesday, and then on the Friday playing some games together. So I thought that could be.
At Danny.P909 super chatted $5. Is the TTS sound your real laugh?
It's not my laugh. That's not my laugh. Oh my God. I don't fucking sound like that. Bro, that's not funny. I don't sound like that, okay? Please. Just be nice to me, okay? All right? You don't have to. You hate it. I hate it too. It's fucking nuts. That is literally, I was just giving an example of the scene from Forrest Gump that I cannot get out of my head ever. And it got turned into a fucking clip. And then they bullied me into, I got bribed actually. Yeah, I got bribed. So, but it is what it is. It happens. Yeah. So I've had all this motivation to do all of these different things, right? And I just wanted to, because I like talking to you about this stuff, I like discussing, what may be. I agreed. I was under duress, okay? I was under duress. I was in a vulnerable moment, all right? I was in a situation where I was just feeling vulnerable, okay? I was just feeling vulnerable at the time, and I would have agreed to almost anything. And he took advantage of me. And now I'm stuck with this fucking TTS sound. I'm not happy about it. If you guys could hit that like button, that would do me a great solid. Should we have we done enough housekeeping? Should we watch this video? Should we? I don't know. I'm not sure. Are you ready? I don't know if you're ready for this jelly, okay? I don't know. I don't know if you're ready for this jelly. You might not be. There is a chance you might not be. But if you are ready for this jelly, then we can watch the video. Should we watch it? So like this popped up on my feed, right? And you know, I've had this guy pop up before, but he's a fast food reviewer. You know, it's his name is Damn Drops, and he you know, he reviews all kinds of fucking like fast food and stuff. You know, I was looking at all his videos and I was like, dude, I feel like Billy would love this guy. You know, like he just reviews food, you know, nothing but food. Like he's got Popeyes, he's got the Big Arch, like all this sort of shit. I'm like, Billy would love this guy. And then this, like, but this is not like food reviews, not really my fucking thing because it's reviewing food from a country that I can't eat. So it's like, does nothing for me. But then this popped up, and the video is Life with a Prosthetic Penis, Real Talk. And I was like, I started watching it, and in like the first like minute, he's talking about how he got the Superman, and I was like, oh, I gotta watch this. I gotta watch this. But then I was like, I gotta watch this with the people. So I have no idea what, like, this could be the saddest fucking video ever. I don't know. I have no clue. But this is like one of his most viewed videos. I think this hit the algorithm and then just like blew up. He's an OG, used to be local. That's awesome. That's actually really fucking cool. He seems chill as hell. All right. He seems chill as hell. But I'm gonna watch this on 1.25 speed. But you know. Let's just go through this journey together, okay? You guys know I'm not the best at reacting, so we'll fucking suffer through it together.
This is the conversation that a lot of you have been waiting on. Updates from my surgery. Before we get into it, this whole entire video will be rated M for mature audiences only, so I'm gonna give those of you time, to skedaddle.
Well, shit, we can't watch it then. We're not mature at all. Damn, fuck. I was really looking forward to watching this video. Should we lie and say we're mature so we can watch it? I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we lie? Should we lie? I feel like we have to lie and say that we're mature, okay? Everybody say something mature in the chat. Okay? I had to pay bills this week. That's pretty damn mature. So everybody say something mature in the chat and then we can watch the video together, okay? I need that. I need that right now. So come on. Not literally something mature. Balls, that's not mature, Danny. Click the fuck it. You know what? If we get in trouble for this because we're not mature, fuck off.
This conversation will not be for you. Daym, how come we couldn't have known sooner about what you went into surgery for? Well, two things. One, everybody talks about everything in their time. Right, being the fact my post-op for my surgery is.
Oh, there's Hugh with his legend status. I'm gonna move that down just a little bit so it doesn't block the video. Nom nom testing sent heart. There we go. Perfection. All right. Thank you, nom nom.
Tomorrow, I can now speak about it, and that's what I wanted to wait. I wanted to wait my 6 weeks. No, I did not get a gastric sleeve, gastric bypass, nothing of that nature. No, I did not get knee surgery, nothing of that nature. But your boy. I got the Superman.
See? He got the Superman. Okay, look. I'm assuming he must have told his audience that he was getting some kind of surgery or something, right? Because I'm guessing when someone says that they're getting some surgery and shit like that, you're assuming it's because he's fat, I guess. I don't know. But the fact that he said, I got the Superman, I was like, what is the Superman? What actually is the Superman? Exactly, why is it called that? Alexandria with the gifty. Thank you very much. What is the... Okay, can we theory craft the fucking Superman for a second, please? Like... I'm not gonna lie. What popped into my head... It shoots lasers, is crazy. What popped into my head was that it was blue with like a fucking red cape. I'm not even joking. I just pictured a blue dick with a red cape. I'm not proud of picturing that, okay? But that's what I think of. Or is it like, is it muscly? It definitely has a cape. Like, it literally could. I don't know. I'm so not mature enough for this. Shh. Look, Man of Steel, dude. Man of Steel is crazy. Maybe it comes with a small. Okay, that's fucking nuts. That's fucking nuts. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. All right.
At my boom boom pow super chatted $4.99. Ever seen Wreck-It Ralph? What's your opinion on how the residents treat him and him going off to get a hero medal for a better life?
Wreck-It Ralph is a fantastic movie, okay? I don't understand why you're trying to distract me from this insanely awesome video. And I fucking hate that TTS. You know what? I don't want anybody to send a fucking TTS today. I remember, which show was it on that I had to say, I'm gonna wreck it? I can't remember. Was it Balls? I can't remember. I had to do, no, it was fucking Aussie when I came back from being fired, right? Anyway.
Daym, what's the Superman? Well,
what is the Superman?
For those of you that have been following me for a long time and you have watched all or even some of my health updates, there was one particular video. And a lot of my foodie fam, they're already on it. I saw you guys in the comment section. You knew exactly what I went in for. You knew exactly what I went in for. Salute to every last one of you, because that means you're foodie fam that been rocking out the long way, and you make sure that you're tuned in to all of my videos.
What is
so
it?
Love and respect. ED, y'all. Erectile dysfunction. I don't have a problem talking about anything in my life whatsoever.
All right, props to this guy, all right? Like, he didn't explain what the Superman was. He didn't explain I still need to know what the Superman is, okay? But bro just threw out ED like, boom. Look, I know it was a joke over in the LCU that, I had ED. I did not have ED, okay? I don't want to take away from people that had this, but this guy says this shit with chest, and I like that. Okay, we need more people that speak with their chest.
And I did a video that was called Living with ED. I broke everything down in that video, just like I'm going to break everything down and hopefully answer some of the questions that my kings out there may have when it comes to the penile prosthetic. Yes, the implant, baby. This is for individuals living with ED. This is when you go to your doctor, fellas, and a lot of you have strong egos about you. Trust me, I was one of the individuals. Not a lot of men want to admit the fact that they cannot be sexually active, regardless of what they do.
Shit. Okay. I was not expecting this. I mean, I know that he put real talk in the title, right? But I was not expecting it to be so raw off the rip like this. I thought it was going to be some kind of gradual build up and then he kind of just said it. But this guy's just like, hey, this is me. I own that shit. That's kind of crazy, So, you know what? Because I have no idea how this works, right? I have no idea how, I don't know what for some reason, I'm picturing a robot Wang. I'm very fucking interested, all right? So I'm going to stop talking. We're just going to watch.
It happens for various reasons. It's diabetes. It happens old age. It happens because you're just not really in the mood, or you may think that you are. There's a multitude of reasons why you cannot perform sexually. So you go to your doctor. Doc, what do you have for me? I need to get back right. I need to get back to myself. Doc is like, listen, let's start with pills. So doctor, he'll start you off with Viagra or something similar to it in hopes that will help. And maybe in the beginning it does help. But then maybe after that, your body just kind of gets acclimated to it and it's no longer helping. You find yourself not showing up to the occasion when you would love to show up to the occasion, and you can't. And you can't. That does a lot to a man mentally. I'm going to tell you right now, it did a lot to me mentally when there were just a whole lot of times I couldn't rock out. I could do everything else. Show up to the party. Make sure everybody's having a good time up off in the party, right? But when it came time for me and my boy to be at attention, like, hey, we in the building, we're ready to get busy, there's nothing I can do. Bet. So
shit. That's So, the thing is, I know a lot of people make jokes about this sort of thing, right? A lot of people make jokes about, can't get it up for all this, I've definitely made jokes about that kind of shit. So, but actually, seeing someone do a video on it that actually can't, right? It's fuck, bro. This is like, because like when he's explaining it, like I'm picturing it, and I'm just like, fuck, dude, that would literally that would cut your confidence so goddamn fucking hard, man. Holy shit. And it's like, I want to make jokes, but like I don't want to make jokes. You know what I mean? Like this is look. For a second, I forgot I was reacting on stream. I was in the video, like just watching in depth. Okay, look, when I say picturing it, okay. When I say picturing it, I'm not talking about showing up with a floppy banana, okay? Well, I mean, I kind of am, but I was just like, I was trying to picture what that would feel like, you know? Or not feel like. Right? Right? I'm just saying, like... No. I don't mean like that. I don't mean like that. Like, I mean mental.
Seth looks super chatted $4.99. Something was missing in my life, but I never knew what it was as until now. Knowing about this guy's weenie problems the thing. Now I'm complete.
Look. But he doesn't have wiener problems anymore. This was 7 months ago. Look, I'm not saying I want to picture how it, like, I'm not picturing how it feels, but I was talking about, like, as a man, right? Not being able to show up to the party. That's what I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking like that. I'm thinking about that. And I'm not thinking about, I'm not thinking.
Now, Viagra's no longer working. What next, Doc? Well, we can always go ahead with the penis injections.
No! Fuck that! I'm not doing that. No, fuck that. That is the correct facial expression. That is the correct facial expression when someone says that to you. No, fuck no. I'm not. Ain't no needle going near that. No, fuck that. All right. The only time something needle likes going near that is if there is no other options. And it's a medical procedure. Otherwise, I'll deal with it, okay? Look, if you can't wake up anymore, I'm not putting a needle in you. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. Look. Whew. Oh, man, I feel weird now. No, thank you. No, fuck that. That's a sentence you could feel, and I'm not okay with that.
Doc, I don't even do drugs. You want me to start injecting myself? Come on, Doc. Why are we playing those games? And you want me to inject my boy? The most sensitive of areas. It's one thing when you're injecting your arm or if you're injecting your stomach, you know, for diabetics, right? It's another thing when you're injecting your boy, Doc.
Whoa. Hold on. He is the opposite of toxic masculinity, 100%. That's right. But what do you mean? If I was a woman, you'd have to deal with it every 1 to 5 years. What the fuck does that mean? What do you have to deal with every 1 to 5 years? You talking about the scrape? Because yeah, I know what I know what a pet like they scrape some cells off and they go test it for all this other random shit. Yeah, but like I don't know, no fucking needle. That's different. Okay, now that I've heard it's very uncomfortable. A punch? Okay, maybe, you know what? Look, I can only deal with one medical genital conversation today, so we're gonna stick to the prosthetic wang. I think we're gonna stick to the prosthetic wang. Maybe we can revisit this other one another day. Okay, look, if this was for mature audiences, this is definitely gonna, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, let's just.
Hey, you want to be sexually active, right? Yeah, inject yourself. All right, bet. So now y'all.
Not bet.
I'm injecting the boy. I'm injecting my business. Maybe I was injecting myself wrong because it hurt. And those little injections right there is not for me. I'm gonna tell you right now, it is not for me. It might be for you fellas, in all respect if it is, but it was not for me. Couldn't get down, couldn't get busy with it. Doc, what else do you have for me? It was like, well, remember when we were talking about surgery? The prosthetic penis? Yeah. The cylinder. Oh, yeah. It was like, we can always do surgery. If that's my only option left, yeah. And I know there's pumps out there that fellas can take to see if we can go ahead and pump up the business and get you rocking, but excuse me, wasn't for me.
At this point, right, you've tried pills, you've tried like injections, which, dude, imagine injecting yourself wrong. Like, fuck that, bro. Holy shit. Right? You've heard about pumps. Like, you must be like this. It would be so fucking like mentally draining to get to this point where they're like, okay, we're gonna have to have like fucking surgery, you know? Seth said, I'll get in a surgical cyborg dong implant way better than shots. 100%. You know what, Sapphire? I'm not even gonna dive into everything wrong with that statement, okay? I'm not even gonna touch that with a 10-foot prosthetic wang, okay? No, I'm not going down that road. I'm not going down that road. I've had to make one apology today. I'm not looking to make another one. All right, let's just all be friends. But you know, like, fuck. At this point, when the doctor's saying surgery. Like, that's... Your mind goes places, dude. Your mind goes places. Does it come and glow in the dark? I imagine. All right, let's see.
And so, when I first went to get the surgery done, that's when my A1C was out the roof. If it's too high, they will not do the surgery, fellas. You have to be 7 and below on your A1C in order for them to approve that surgery. If you're up there, they won't do it. There could be possible complications. Doctors do not want that business. They want to make sure that you stay safe. They want to make sure that there's no type of wild infections because your A1C is crazy, or a rejection of the surgery altogether because your A1C is crazy. So it took me a while. It took me over a year and a half just to get my numbers back to where they are now, currently, and to get approved for the surgery. All right, now.
You know, Thrifty said, what color would your prosthetic be, wang be, Rastov? And it just makes me think, like, are we starting to enter in the phase of, like, cyberpunk for real? Are we like is because I'll be honest, I would have thought that fucking, you know, the business would have been the last kind of place to start getting, like, you know, implants. I was thinking like robotic eye first, you know. They already have Delamains. That is actually true. And fuck, that shit's dangerous. I would not want to ride in a Delamain. That's crazy. But, you know, to be honest, this is why I'm not a scientist, okay? Because, like, the scientists are like, what's the most important thing that we could implant first? All right, let's implant wangs, okay? They're like, what about some cool-ass cybernetic eye? They're like, well, that is cool. But we got to help the boys rock out, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I guess the scientists' minds are in the right place. I guess the scientists' minds are in the right place, you know. So I don't know what color would mine be. I'm not. That's the thing, right? Do you lean into the fact that you've got a prosthetic, or do you try and go like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know, because on the one hand, you could be like, I don't want anyone to know. But this guy seems like he would tell people, right? Like he's done a video on it, so like he seems comfortable enough to tell people. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe. I have no idea.
Now, let's get into the surgery. So, at the time, I was with Blue Cross Blue Shield. And you got to go through a whole process with your insurance company, especially when it comes time to get your boy manufactured. You have to go through a whole entire process, and you got to make sure that there's no kind of exceptions, exclusions, this, that, and the third. And Blue Cross Blue Shield was like, he's A-okay. He's good to go. So I remember leaving a week before the surgery was supposed to take place, right? I remember leaving to Miami on a fella's trip, and 2 days into being in Miami, I get a phone call from the scheduler who said that the insurance denied my surgery that I was supposed to get when I got back from vacation. I was looking forward to the surgery.
Fuck. That's so fucking rough, man. Like, I've heard so many bad things about, like, insurance companies in America. Like, I have heard nothing but like just terrible fucking experiences for people. Honestly. You want a stainless steel piston? For some reason, all I'm picturing is just like when you're finished, it just goes and then steam just goes. Dude, that would be so fucking funny. They will literally deny you for life-saving measures. That's crazy, dude. That's actually insane. Oh my god. Yeah, see, like dealing with like American insurance companies sounds like a fucking nightmare, you know? Oh. Yeah, this is nuts. Imagine getting like going through this entire fucking experience of pills, injections, discussing pumps, finally like gassing yourself up for a surgery, right? And then the fucking insurance company's just like, go fuck yourself. Actually, you can't, and we're not gonna help you. Like, that's crazy.
At this point, y'all, I'm like, oh man, they did.
Yep.
What's going on? They're like, don't worry, you know, we're trying to do an appeal, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh my goodness. So Blue Cross Blue Shield gave me zero love on my surgery when it came time to get my boy manufactured.
Manufactured.
Again, that's another blow to the ego piece. That's another blow. Like, you've been waiting this long. You've done everything that you needed to do to get your A1C down. Because even when A1C came down, I still wasn't performing at normal. They're like, you know what I'm saying, Daym, how about you just get your numbers in check? You know, just eat a little bit differently and your boy will come back. No, he didn't come back nowhere, right? All right, bet. What do we do now?
Fuck me, that sucks.
Shortly thereafter, wifey ended up changing from Blue Cross Blue Shield over to Cigna. And when she did that, I just kind of reapplied to get the surgery done. Cigna, the green light again. I didn't get excited this time, but they gave the green light. But I didn't get excited because I got excited with Blue Cross Blue Shield, didn't want the disappointment. I needed to ride this one all the way until surgery day. I had to ride this one out. Then surgery day came. Fellas, I hope you're ready for this next part.
I'm not ready for this next part because like if he's gonna detail the surgery, I don't know how I feel about that. But you know what? We're gonna go through this together, okay? We're a team. We can. A blow might have. Jesus Christ. I mean, look. From what I've heard, okay. From what I've heard. I mean, ladies, and some gentlemen. I'm assuming you don't want like a deflated balloon in your mouth. You know what? We're not having this conversation. Let's find out what happened with surgery, okay? Let's find out what happened with surgery.
Surgery day came, and I was scheduled to go into the hospital, y'all. Like, I was supposed to be there for 5:30. I get there about 4:52 a.m.
You would show up early.
Nervous. Yep. Heart on. The heart was going crazy.
100%.
I'm there with the wife and our daughter early in the morning. I'm in the admission part where you had to sit and speak with the lady behind the desk. She was the only person there. She broke down how long I'd be in surgery for. She just said 3 hours. I didn't think it was going to take that long, but she said 3 hours. And then she said, we're going to keep you overnight just to watch you to make sure that everything goes well with your surgery. I was like, all right, no problem. And now I'm just kind of signing my life away.
Okay, I understand that you be kept for observation, right? For some reason, though, when he said, like, we're going to keep you overnight so we can watch you, for some reason, I was picturing just, like, some, like, doctor or nurse just sitting there waiting to see if it was going to, like, stand to attention, like, to see if it worked. For some... You know what? Look, I'm not a doctor, and I probably should never be one, all right? It just... I was not mature enough for this conversation. Shit. So many questions. All right, how are we feeling about this so far? Because, like, what? We're a third of the way through the video. I think we can... You think those are called fluffers? That's crazy. Do we have a tent yet? Is insane. Oh my god. I can just imagine some fucking like an older nurse coming in, just like so casually dropping that line. Like, do we have a tent yet? And you'd just be sitting there like, no, not yet. Okay, you let me know. Like, oh my god, dude, that would be the fucking worst. Holy shit.
And now it's real. Now that green light that Cigna gave me, the thumbs up, your boy's like, yes, thank you, Cigna. Shout out to Cigna. You know what I'm saying? Taking care of the people. So now it's time to get me ready, right? I get my robe on. They take me to the back room. I get the robe on, little hospital socks, little booty cheeks are hanging out in the back of the gown. Wifey sitting to the right of me. Our daughter sitting next to her on the phone, more than likely on TikTok. You know, and nurses are coming in. And the doctor finally arrives and like, Daym, you ready? I guess, you know what I'm saying? Like nothing
No
really
one's
prepares
ready
you for the
for
surgery,
that.
fellas,
Yeah,
when it's
no.
time to get your boy manufactured. Nothing mentally preps you for that. All you know is when it's all said and done, well, we're going to discuss that momentarily too.
Can you imagine, right, if you get all the way to this point, all the way, right, that you're about to go into surgery? You know, the doctor's coming over, some hot nurse comes over, and then all of a sudden it's just full of tension, and you're like, holy shit, you've just had this realization. The reason it's never worked before is because you were just into doctor-nurse roleplay and you never tried it. Can you imagine if that was the problem? And he's like, wait, I'm good. And they're like, nope, too late. Too late. That dick is mine. Like, and Matt, fuck that. Like, you must be thinking about all these kind of things that go through. You know, Nom Nom said the jewels are now fixed, so feel free to send through some jewels if you want it to show up on the screen. Dude, I'm feeling nervous. Like, this happened 7 months ago. It obviously went well. I feel nervous for him already, like in the video. Like, it's one of those things, you know, when guys talk about things that happen to their wangs, it's something that unifies the world, right? Like if all of the world leaders were sat down in a room and all of the male world leaders were sitting there having a conference about something and they all hated each other. If one of those leaders was brave enough to stand up and say that he had something like traumatic happen with his wang, everyone in that room, after they, like, you know, crack jokes, would sit there and be like, you know what, I feel that, yeah. You know what, this isn't, yeah, you know what, war's not worth it, okay? War's not worth it. Let's find a way to sort this out. If the doctor said that dick is mine, I would leave. I think at that point, like, I don't think there's anything you can do. I don't think you're getting that. I think they got you strapped down. All right. Oh, man. Okay.
So now I'm going in. They're wheeling me down the hallway. And, you know, if certain hospitals that you go to, there's things all in the hallway, other beds in the hallway, people passing. Sometimes the hospital hallways are small. And I had, you know, saying just a tiny person actually just, when I say tiny person, I just mean she was a shorter woman, actually, just, you know, just pushing me down the hallway. And I'm like, oh, man, I hope she doesn't, like, destroy my feet because they're hanging off the bed. They don't make them for 6'6" brothers out there, you know what I'm saying? But we get into the operating room, and I saw the operating table, family, and I'm looking at over the table, and the table was floss. It was floss. It was this was the operating table. I was like,
oh
let me show you a little bit closer. I'm a big brother. You're gonna roll me off of my current bed onto an operating table that can't really hold me. Now what if I fall off the table? What if the operation goes wrong? Surgery goes wrong? What am I gonna do? They're like, all right.
You know what, dude? That is 1,000,000% what would be my reaction. Right? At that point, you're not even thinking about the shit that's about to go down. You're sitting there thinking, oh my God, this table's gonna explode. Or I'm gonna fucking dude. You know what? I like this guy. Can we get some dubskis in the chat for Daym? Can we get some dubskis in the chat for Daym, please? One for fucking telling this story, okay? But two for just being like the realest motherfucker, all right? Because that is 100% what would my reaction be. 1,000,000 bajillion fucking percent, okay? 1,000,000 bajillion fucking percent. Let's put that hype meter over there. Oh, yeah, I need more fucking W's than that, okay? I need more W. I need the fucking screen to spam. I want you to blow that shit up. Did I see what made him famous? No, I only found this video yesterday, and I was like, who is this guy? And he has like a 1.73 million subs. I was like, oh, shit. And he's talking about Wang? Like, turns out he just likes some fast food. So I was like, Billy would love this guy. Billy would love this guy. There we go. That's right.
At Sharkbait 774 super chatted $5. You look traumatized, Rastov. Hang in there. underscore www colon underscore www colon underscore www colon underscore www colon underscore
Oh, God.
www.
Okay, please, for the love of God, don't put fucking W's in the TTS. I'm not traumatized. There's a lot of triggering stuff here, okay? Yeah, I want to change the TTS sound as well. That shit makes me nervous. W, time to go back to the LCU. W. Bruh. Somehow I don't think that's going to happen. Fucking, that's the funniest thing's been said all day.
All right, Mr. Patterson, we are now going to roll you over onto the cold operating table. They rolled me over. I swear both butt cheeks was hanging off the side of the operating table. I'm a big brother. That's a small little table. Doesn't matter. My doctor's over there cracking jokes. Anesthesia dude come in, talks to me a little bit. Doc's like, hey, listen, you're going to feel just like maybe a little slight discomfort in your hand because that's where they had the IV. And, we're going to pump the fluid in. And then you're going to be out like a light. You won't remember anything. You will wake up a little groggy. Your throat's going to be a little sore from the breathing tube, but you're going to be okay. Okay, that's what I remember him saying. I remember a nurse comes over. I remember her holding my arm, and she was like, now I need for you to breathe deeply 3 times. That's it. Just breathe. Just.
All right.
I kid y'all not. By the second, gone. Your boy was gone. I was out.
Okay. Do any of you have this fear, right? I have this fucking fear of anesthetic that it's not going to put me out. Does anybody else have this fucking fear that if they ever have to get put under by anything, it's just not going to work? It is a massive fucking fear of mine, right? Like anytime, I've never had to have like anything put me under like that, but I'm fucking terrified that if I ever did, it just would not work. You got put under to have your wisdom teeth taken out and you woke up? Holy shit. No, that's fucked. Nom noms, yes, I have heard of the cases where someone goes under, they remain awake and unable to move. That's where the fear comes from. I've seen that. And I was like, no, not me. Okay, so look. I had to get, I had a really bad ingrown toenail one time. I had to get surgery on it. And my toe ended up getting injected with anesthetic fucking 6 times, right? To the point where it was leaking out. That's how much was in there because he's like, all right, you shouldn't feel anything now. And I'm like, no, I can still very much feel everything, right? It didn't fucking it just did not work. And so he just had to keep pumping and pumping and pumping to the point where like my toe looked like a fucking balloon. And even then, like it got to a point where like, he was like, I just needed it done. So he was like, can you feel anything? I was like, no. And even though it was like, he literally could not have put any more fucking anesthetic in my foot. So like I have this massive, and that fucking only further made the fear of anesthetic not working. Like, bro, it's insane. Absolutely insane stuff. Oh. Absolutely insane. Like, yeah, it's just, so I have a massive fucking fear of that not working, and that made it worse. They say redheads, for some reason, have to have more meds put in them. That's interesting. I did not know that.
Out like a light, family. I was one and done. It was a wrapperoni. And when I wake up, I think you guys actually remember because I still did a food review with the scratchy throat piece from the hospital. Breathing tube is out. I'm feeling pressure on my boy, and I didn't want to look.
Okay, look, that's not brouhaha. That's not what I meant. Okay, he said, did you just say that so he'd keep pumping into you, motherfucker? That's not what I meant. Okay, that's not what I meant. It wasn't weird. It would. This is why I shouldn't speak. Okay, this is why I should just say nothing ever. All right, this is why I should just say nothing ever. Well.
Down there to see what it was, and I looked, and I had the mummy wrap. It was just thick bandage just all over my boy. And I remember my legs had
God,
like compressions on the leg to keep the blood flow maintained in the leg to kind of stop from swelling of the feet. I remember that laying in the bed and just kind of being out of it and it taking me a minute just to get all of the fluids that were in me, just the anesthesia that was in me, just to have that flushed out and to get back to a quote unquote normal feeling.
Okay. Did anybody else just have the thought of him looking down and like, you know, in Iron Man when Jarvis comes online and he's like, hello, sir. Like, did anybody else just have that thought of like he was going to look down and then all of a sudden it was going to be like, hello, sir? Like, I'm sorry. That's what popped into my head. And like, imagine if that shit actually happened and you're like, penis on. Like, bro, you know what? I'm not mature enough for this conversation.
And the catheter.
Fucking hell.
At Seth looks super chatted $4.99. I woke up during a colonoscopy, saw the monitor, asked is it supposed to be that color? Doc say yup and they gave me another shot of sleepy juice.
Oh, dude. Like that. No, see that's making me even more fucking scared. I don't want to wake up. I'm not. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't even have to do it. You just want to know if it's detachable or not? Like, that's so fucking funny. Like, goddamn gold member. All right. Rasta said, do they put it in a jar for you to take home? That's fucking crazy. Does it have like a vibration feature? It's like, you know what? Never mind. Let's let him tell us.
The catheter. That was something else. I'm like, eventually the catheter has to come out. Is that going to hurt? I never had a catheter inside my boy before. Like, is that going to hurt when they got to take it out? Ugh. There, like, so many things run through your mind, and you just want to know how the operation went.
Of course.
You want to know how the operation went, family. And you're waiting to hear back from your doctor. And then they come in, they're like, oh, everything went great. No complications whatsoever. In and out, boom, boom. You know, we'll give you next steps. We'll be in contact with you. Just relax, rest, and we'll be back. I remember I couldn't leave until I peed. I couldn't leave the hospital until I peed. And when it was time to get that catheter pulled out, y'all, I remember it like it was yesterday. My nurse.
All right, I'm going to need a minute. I'm just going to need a minute before he explains this, okay? I'm just going to need just a sec. I'm just going to need a little second, okay? Just a little sicky sec. Just a little sicky sec. Just to mentally prepare myself, okay? Because like I said, you know, women often talk about how in sync they are with other people, right? Men have a different kind of sync level. It's when someone talks about something potentially painful, when it comes to that, you all feel it at the same time, right? That's why, like, you know, sometimes people watch videos of dudes getting kicked in the nuts, and that's why everybody literally, at the same time, you see someone get kicked in the nuts, they grab themselves and go, oh, like, it's just... Look, I'm just saying, women aren't the only ones that sync up, okay? Dudes do it too.
She was amazing. So she comes over, she's like, hey, it's time to remove your catheters. It's the following day. And I'm like, oh, man. She's like, don't worry about it. No pain at all. You'll be just fine. No pain at all. Woman, you? No.
Man, no. You're thinking that
it's
too.
My boy. It's my business.
That's crazy.
He just got finished getting manufactured. I just got finished getting the Superman. We're going to talk about why I call it Superman. I just got finished getting the Superman.
I need to know.
She was like, I
so
need you
bad.
to breathe. Is this hospital always focused on breathing? They told me the same thing when it was time for me to go night-night. Just breathe deep, Daym. By your third breath, I'm pulling this thing out.
Oh, no!
What you talking about, Willis? I breathe. Nervous. Nervous. She said, on this last one, Daym, I'm yanking. Just deep,
yanking?
deep. She pulls it out. And she was right. There was no pain, but you feel it. You feel it coming out. You feel like a little bit of pressure coming out.
No.
And you don't have to pee right away or anything like that because you're still scared. You're still nervous to urinate, fellas. It's going to happen. Your mind is going to be messing with you the best way it can because all this is brand new to you. All of it is brand new to you.
Well, like, also, I mean, look, I don't know what the prosthetic's going to be like, but I'm assuming he would have known at this point. But in my mind, like, when he says you'd be scared to pee, it's because it might short circuit my wang. Is it gonna fry the electronics inside? Look, there's probably no electronics inside, or maybe there is. I still don't know what the prosthetic is. I want to know, what is the Superman? We need to know. We need to know what the fucking Superman is, okay? She yanked it out like she was starting a lawnmower. Dude, imagine if it started smoking, right? She pulls it out, it's like
She was like, how was that? I was like, I'm here, I'm fine, I'm good. She's like, all right. Well, she was like, just remember, you can't leave today until you pee. You want some water? Yes, please, bring me some water. All right. So she brought me water. I'm drinking the water, but nothing.
Mm-mm.
She did this and was doing this, bringing me water from like 9:45 in the morning until I finally peed, which was probably like closer to 4 in the afternoon. Fine.
Shit.
Let me tell you something. Nerve blockers, family. I had so many nerve blockers in my system to help alleviate the pain, just so you don't feel anything. And Doc was like, listen, Advil, Tylenol, you'll be taking those. You're going to need those. You're going to have slight discomfort at night, trying to sleep. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, I was fine for 48 hours. I was like, Advil? Who needs Advil? Tylenol? Who needs Tylenol? I'm good. I'm Superman now, baby. I'm good. I don't feel nothing. I don't feel nothing. I don't know what everybody else, other fellas go through. I don't go through nothing. Day 3, oh, gotta get the ice pack. Yeah, mama, let me get the ice pack.
Oh, no, I can feel it. I probably can't feel it, but oh my God, it feels like I can feel it. Oof. Yeah, no, whenever you hear about something happening to someone else's junk, bro, it just makes you feel uncomfortable, okay? It just makes you feel uncomfortable. Oh, man, it's, woo. Okay, 1 second.
Let me get the ice pack. Let me get 2 Advil. Let me get 2 of them things. Because let me tell you, while you're icing your boy, the bat and the balls, while you're icing all that because it's all swole, whoo, is it swole? When those nerve blockers wear off, it is something ferocious when them nerve blockers wear off, family. Whew, okay. I got through it. I'm kidding you not, fellas. The doctor says you're going to need about 6 weeks of recovery. Tomorrow is the official day of my 6 weeks of recovery.
Oh, shit.
A strong 4 weeks before you start feeling as if it doesn't hurt as much, not as uncomfortable.
4 weeks of junk pain? No, dude. Bro, the payoff, dude, we have to watch the other videos at some point, right? Like, because I don't know if you can see one down there, right? The next video is Life with Prosthetic Penis is 6 different. At some point, we're going to have to watch this. I don't know if we'll watch it today. We might save it for another day. But holy shit. 4 weeks of junk pain? Dude, you would not want to go through that shit single. Because let me tell you, every single day, baby, please, I need you. It hurts so much. You heard of the man flu? Try having a dude with junk pain, okay? You think the man flu is bad? Dude, it could be a slight sting. It could be, you know, a little bruise. Men, never, ever go through this kind of thing alone, okay? God damn it, Diamond Dogs. Why is it when I say, baby, I need you, you show up? Why is it when I say, baby, I need you, you show up? What the fuck? God damn it, man. Oh.
To shower, you know what I'm saying, to clean up, to get yourself all the way together, to not have to rock so and rely so heavy on Advil and or Tylenol. It took me a solid 4 weeks. Ooh. By the 5th week, I'm like, okay, I'm moving about a little more easier. These showers are getting a little more easier. I'm not as swollen. The boy is looking better. The boy looked good before. Don't get me wrong, but the boy looking better. Fellas, what you're going to hear from other men who have had this surgery, the Superman, is that if you're used to a particular length, after the surgery, you're not as long, you're not as strong. Tissue rebuilding. You're going to be going through something called cycling. Once it's all said and done, your doctor's going to like, all right, we're going to do a cycle. And now it's time to explain to you.
Wait, cycling? You have to exercise? Fuck that, dude. So you have to get your dick surgery and do exercise? I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that. I don't know. This is horrible. I traumatized you. Look, this is a positive thing, okay? This is a positive experience for men out there everywhere that may have to gone through some Superman doing curls. Okay, what the fuck? Just like just literally just never mind.
Exactly how all of this works.
Okay,
It only
yes.
took about 18 minutes. But I needed to give you the preface.
We needed it. We needed that.
Of all this madness. Let's get into it. Daym, for those who have no idea what's going on, I need to give you visuals. And I'm sorry, I do not have the actual miniature pump that's inside of the scrotum. But what I do
That's
have,
okay. I don't need to see
I'm going to take this real quick. And we're going to take a little McNiggy. Okay, go. All right, look. This is there. Yeah, this is a little bit larger, which is the pouch that's inside of your abdomen. The pouch. Keep the pouch in mind, all right? A little McNiggy. This is the ball, because it's round, but not like a cap. Just imagine another one of these, but smaller. The ball that's inside of your scrotum. So what's going to happen is you are literally going to, with one hand, kind of hold the ball sack, with the other hand, feel for the ball in your scrotum, and you're going to squeeze it once. Once you squeeze, right, it's going to trigger the pouch that's going to release the fluid out of the other tube. So imagine the tube going from the ball to the pouch that's in your abdomen, and then, of course, another tube coming out into
Hold on. The only thing I can think about, right, is you're like, you're right, okay, baby, just give me a second to get started. You like go down, you squeeze, you're like, oh, wrong one. Like, that's all I can picture is, oh, wrong one. Like, pop it, squeeze it, twist it. Jesus Christ. Okay, look, this is educational. Okay, we're learning today. This is, you know what, and you know what? If the difference was nothing happened before to something happens now, I get it, right? But all I'm thinking of is like, you'd be like, imagine if you were in the moment, it's all hot and heavy. She's like, you want to get it started? Be like, okay, baby, let me turn it on. You just squeeze. Like that, ladies, that's the noise you would never want to hear, right? Just he's about to get ready for you. You're excited. You're like, finally, this is about to happen. That's all you would hear. That's all you would hear. That's all you would hear. Like and after that, is everything okay? And then all you would hear, no. You want to keep going? No, I'm gonna go watch TV. Like, that's all I can picture. So I hope it's not like that. Let's find out. Okay, it honks like a bicycle song. Oh, that's crazy.
the cylinder device inside of the penis. Okay, so 3. I'm trying to do it so you can see everything here, y'all. Just give me a minute. I'm trying to improvise with McDonald's. But the last one is the actual device inside of your penis. So you're gonna pump the ball, which is of course gonna activate the liquid that's gonna come from the pouch in your abdomen and go right here into the shaft. Okay?
Shaft.
Now, as it's going into the shaft, we're gonna go from a semi-raw ski, and we're slowly gonna start to rise to the occasion. Boop boop. When you're ready to play. This is you ready to play. Maybe you can go here.
Okay, I hope that it makes that noise, right? I hope that it goes boop boop boop. I need to hear that again. All right, I want to. Is this what it sounds like? Is this what it sounds like when it's active?
To the occasion. Boop boop
Boop boop boop. You turn it on, and she's like, "I'm excited. Is it ready yet?" Boop boop boop. Oh yeah, it's go time, baby. I fucking love it. We love the boop boop boops.
You're ready to play. This is you ready to play. Maybe you can go here. Don't worry, you cannot overpump. Like, you're gonna feel it empty out. You'll feel it.
I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about overpumping. Whoa. Oh my God. Thank God he fucking said that. That shit didn't even cross my mind. That shit didn't even cross my mind. Oh my God. Can you imagine if you could? Oh my. Wait, Sharkbait's like, why are you inflicting this on us? Covering ears. La, 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 la. Look, this is, I wanted to know, okay? Because, look, the only reason I was like, we should watch this together is that first minute when he was like, I got the Superman. And I was like, I got to know what the Superman is. Right? That would make you want to watch. I want to know what the fucking Superman is. Just saying.
You're going to know when it's time to stop pumping the Reebok's pump. But you control your erection. You control it 100%. There is no moments anymore of can I or will I perform. It's you're always ready for every single occasion at any given time of the day. It doesn't matter the hour, it doesn't matter the moment, it doesn't matter who you're with. You're always going to be ready because you controlled it. Boop, 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 boop. You already controlled it.
Hold on. Wait, hold on.
You are always going to be ready because you controlled it. Boop, 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 boop.
Dude, you know that one day, right? You know one day you're going to be able to, like, you're going to be up, there's going to be an app that you have on your phone, right? It's like, man, are you sick and tired of manually pumping? Well, we've introduced the new app, which you just have to open up your phone and hit the button and it's on. Like, hold on, I need to hear that sound one more time. That's the sound of like Bluetooth connecting, all right? That's the sound of Bluetooth.
It doesn't matter who you're with, you are always going to be ready because you controlled it. Boop, 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 boop.
Boop, 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 boop. Oh, fucking that dude. Oh my God. Wait, after this, you don't want to see me making any faces at some off-color. That's not, look, I am an innocent man, okay? Boop, 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 boop. Dude, can you imagine that shit? Like, Bluetooth connected. Do you think, no, okay. No, see, now I'm going too far with it. I was thinking, does it have a speaker and you could connect Spotify to it? Like, you know. No, see, now my mind's going too far where it's like you would be here like, when a man. Like, anyway. So, this is the best video ever.
You already controlled it. Now, Daym, what happens when I'm done? And it's just chilling, because that's all it's going to do. It's just going to chill. It doesn't go down like a normal erection would after that blood rush and after all the happiness done spilled over, pun intended. And then eventually it just kind of makes its way back down to normal. Your new Superman, Man of Steel, stays Superman, Man of Steel, until you go back to holding the scrotum, and now on the same ball device, the opposite end, there's like a little deflate nodule. Little deflate nodule that you have to push.
What? Oh, not the bounce house. Not the bounce house. Oh my God. Okay. So like when you're done, right? When you're done. When you're done, it's just like, have you ever deflated a fucking bounce house before?
Push.
Oh my, this guy is so funny. Oh my God, he's fucking hilarious, dude. Oh, for fuck.
At Shredder_554 super chatted $19.99. What the legitimate fuck did I just walk in on? Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Look, it's an educational day over in Rastovia. Thank you very much. So we're learning what it's like to live with a prosthetic penis. Where did it go? I just dropped something again. Where the fuck did it go? Give me 1 second. I'll find it. I'm not looking. Hold on. All right. I'm good. This is not this is not traumatic, okay? This is educational. All right. one of our male brethren had to go through something, and he's educated us all on what it was like. Okay, it's been a ride. It's been an experience. It's been a trip. Della said, but yet when women go to the female doctor and have painful procedures, we are told to take a Tylenol. But meanwhile, they are making Supermans for themselves. Look, I'm not saying life's fair, okay? Because it's not. But I have a really good point I'm about to make, okay? Are you ready?
Until your boy's back to chilling again. But until you press that, you're Superman, Man of Steel, the whole entire time.
Okay, hold on. I have questions now. I have legitimate questions.
Fellas, I know what you're thinking. Well, I'm never going to not press it. I'm going to just remain on rock candy. I'm going to remain on rock.
That was my question.
I'm going to remain like this. I'm going to chill like... It's going to be discomforting after a while. Just keep in mind, your tissue is being retrained. The tissue inside of your penis is being retrained by you. This is where cycling comes in. Once you're done, however many minutes, however many hours, whatever you want to do, because now you control it, your business, handle your business. But once you're done, once you're back to regular, your doctor's going to recommend that you start cycling. And what cycling is just random times throughout the course of the day, usually for about, let's say, half hour to 45 minutes, sometimes an hour, you just randomly pump this thing up. You just randomly... Psst, 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 psst.
No! Not the balloon pump, dude! Not the fucking balloon pump. That's crazy. Nah, bro. What the... Okay, can you imagine, right? You're at a job interview, right? You're at a job interview. You're like, they're like, what kind of skills do you bring to the table? And you do one of these adjustments where you just like, you move a little bit, but you sit wrong. And then all they hear is boop, boop. And you're like, and you're like, are you okay? Did you just beep? You know, there's no phones in here, right? He's like, I don't have my phone. What was that beeping noise? Your watch on? Nothing. No. But the fact that there's like some nozzle you have to press to like deflate, like it just, this is like, there's a lot of admin that goes into this. But again, right, it's not being able to do anything to being able to do anything with some steps, right? So like, it's not, you know what I mean? I think if I could go back in time, you know, there's many places I feel like I'd want to go. But I think one of the places I would want to go is back in time to tell little Rastov, hey, I know that you get really uncomfortable every time you get one of these random boners in high school. But I just want you to know that some people can't get them ever. Some people are going to have to go through some really crazy surgeries to be able to get what you get for free. I would just like to help him understand that it's a blessing, okay? It's a blessing. So I hope that moving forward we can all understand. Anyway.
You know what I'm saying? You can't just go from here to it doesn't work that way. It's little intervals. It's like it's gonna take you a minute.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. There's too many jokes. Okay, so like, imagine if you could load up an MP3 to it, right? Imagine if you could load up an MP3 and like every time you pumped, it had like open the gate and it was like, you know what? Never mind. I'm sorry, my bad.
However, cycling, that's something that you do every single day because you have to retrain the tissue inside the shaft. You have to retrain it. And it will help. It will help with, you know, a little bit of girth activity, a little bit of, you know, making it just a little bit longer. You're not going to go from whatever you are at erection for the first time. You're not going to go from there and grab up all these extra inches. That ain't going to happen. But while you're retraining the tissue, it is going to start to, lengthen just a little bit. Just a little bit. It might not even be noticeable to you the way it lengthens, but it is because it's being retrained.
Okay, the only thing that popped into my head was How to Train Your Dragon. And then it was How to Train Your Dragon These Nuts. Anyway.
You might not even get back what you once had. You might have been a 10-incher, a 12-incher. And then you find out after surgery
yeah,
that,
okay.
you know, you 9
Nice
and a
for
half.
some, I guess.
Or you are 11 and a half. And you might not get back to a full 12 Roski or a full.
Oh, so sorry to all the guys with fucking 12-inch dicks. Sorry, guys, you're only going to have 11 and a half now. What a fucking shame. Wow. Oh, man. Doesn't that suck, guys? Don't you just hate it when your 12-inch becomes an 11 and a half? Isn't that fucking, man, what a, I'm like, bro, oh, sorry, dude, you know what? You know what? I'm glad he has to pump his balls. Fuck him. No, I'm just kidding. Jesus Christ. Sorry. You know what? No, I'm not bitter. I'm not bitter. It's fine. Look, some people, you know what? Never mind.
10-piece. You might not. Who knows? I don't know. All I'm saying. Man, my phone blown up. They must be hearing me talking and doing this to you live. All right, but all I'm saying is you are now in control of your sexual activity. You didn't have this control before. You know what I'm saying to you? You wished upon a star in hopes that you could be sexually active. And sometimes it was a hit or miss. Well, now after you get the prosthetic penis, the implant, the coloplast, the Titan, right? Now that once you get that, family, you're back in control of your life. You get to get that back. You get to get that confidence back. That's a good feeling, fellas. Okay, I actually need you. But that's a good feeling. So thank you for those of you that made it to the end of this long video. I know this was a long video. Again, I do not have any problems talking about this whatsoever. There are individuals that have been close to me that have known I went in for the Superman.
All right. Can we just get some Dubskis in the chat again for this guy? Like, that's crazy. Like, that's a fucking insane story. Now, what I am thinking, there are no more excuses for this man. There are no more excuses for this man anymore. No more excuses. You know, she's like, hey, baby, you want to do something? He's like, no, baby, I'm not in the mood. And she like reaches her hand down and goes, shh, 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 shh. How about now? Oh my God. You know, so like, I need more W's. All right, I need more W's for this guy because this was a trip that we just got taken on, okay? We just got, like, there's not a lot of people that would talk about this ever, you know? Yeah, exactly, Shredder. All joking aside, props to the guy. That's a tough thing to talk about, I'd imagine. This guy is fucking awesome, all right? I'm gonna drop, not that this guy needs a fucking, like, you know, shout out from little old Rastov, but you guys should just go fucking subscribe to him. All right, you should go fucking subscribe to him, and you should go leave a comment on that video, just, you know, if you want to, leaving some fucking positive feedback or something, you know? He literally got balls of steel. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. That was a really cool fucking, that was a really cool video to watch. There were some moments where, like, I could feel it in my plums. You know, I was like, oh, I don't know about that. You know, but I just, the fact that, like, he was talking, it just, yeah, that's fantastic. And he has more videos. Like, I think these videos where he talks about this kind of thing, they kind of, some of them do better than some of his food reviews, you know? Some of them do better. Like, at the moment, right, I'm looking at his videos, and, you know, he's doing, like, Wendy's and fried chicken and Taco Bell and shit like that. And, like, his videos are, like, down to, like, 20K views, 15K views. Like, they're just not as many as it used to, you know? So, you know, the fact, if you know, I know we reacted to it, but if you guys could go, like, actually give him the view on that as well, that would make me very happy. Especially, like, if we're gonna, because I want to start reacting to some shit, you know. I want to start reacting to some stuff. Maybe watch some videos and just look at some different things. You know, and any video that we do look at, I want to make sure that the peeps go out and, you know, show love to the people that are providing the content, you know? So, but yeah, that was definitely an experience. There's more videos we can watch, right? Like he, you know, there's a video that he talks about, You know what? I feel like I'm going to lose myself in this guy's channel because he just talks about so much stuff. You know, there's life with a like is sex different? Implant extendo clip option. What the fuck? There's okay. All right. Like, dude comes with attachments now. Okay, we have to watch some of these videos in the future. Okay. You watched all the parts of this guy's story. The best part was when he tells about a massage he goes on. Okay, that's crazy. That's actually crazy. But like, so unfortunately, I guess technology's not quite at the part where it's like, you know, completely mechanical, you know. So we were thinking it was going to be, you know, Jarvis asking for, you know, length levels and shit like that. I guess it's not quite like that. It's not detachable. It's, you know, it's a thing. So it's interesting. Like, you know, I'm torn between like wanting to crack jokes about it, but also being like, it's actually just a really cool fucking story that this guy shared. So I don't know. How are we feeling? How are we feeling? Was it, did it gross everybody out? Did it gross everybody out? Are you intrigued? I feel like a bunch of the dudes are like, oh, I don't know about that video. The ladies are like, oh my God, I just love knowing how it works. His lady can turn it on whenever she wants. So lucky. I wish my man could turn it on whenever he wanted. Like, you know what I mean? It's crazy. It's crazy. But fellas, I understand. I feel like that would have been a really cool video to watch with Billy. I can't lie. I think that would have been fucking hilarious. Which, you know, speaking of that, how you know, how keen are you guys on us doing something together? Because I feel like it might be time soon. I don't know. We're gonna go with the flow. You have a lot of Googling to do. Attachments. Yeah, there's literally one of his videos is implant extendo clip option. So there's attachments. You guys think it's time? I mean, I don't know. I want to, you know, I don't know what it would look like if we did anything, you know, but I definitely feel like you know, I miss being on panel with him. I've also been thinking that, like, you know how a lot of these other like hosts have little sidekicks, you know, like Buff's got, you know, Kingler, who's really fucking funny. You know, Savage has her little panel of people that sit up there with her. I think I need a sidekick at some point, you know, somebody to bounce off, you know, somebody that can, you know, when we do stuff, they can kind of sit there and bounce off. I was thinking maybe Fire, but he kind of works too much. So I don't know. I might be looking for a sidekick at some point. So it has a clip option. Does it have a silencer option? Can you fucking for those quiet loads? That's crazy. Well, I mean, Boom works too much too. He's at work right now, so Boom is always at work. I actually back in the LCU, I wanted to try out Boom as like our little Jamie. You know how Joe Rogan has his little Jamie? I wanted Boom to be ours, but he was always too busy. So you wonder if okay, all right, ladies. Pack it up. All right, pack it up. You know what? Fair enough, I guess. I guess it's not often that the ladies get to be on the other side of the implants thing, so I guess I ask you questions, I suppose. Try and figure it out. You know, Billy will hop on that. He seemed to love working with you. I mean, maybe he did. I don't know. Honestly, we just had fun. But yeah, dude, I'm still stuck on the fact that he's like, no, I know you might have had 12 before. You're probably only going to have 11 and a half now. Like, bro, fuck off with that shit. Fuck off with that shit. Fuck off. Oh, sorry, man. Wah. Dude, that shit pisses me off. Oh my God. Some of us need to iron our shirts and go to work. Look, ignore my fucking crinkled up shirt, okay? It's a t-shirt. It'll you know, it's clean. It's clean. So yeah, if you want to watch food reviews and things like that, definitely go and watch this guy's videos. Show him some love. Which also brings up, like, okay, did you enjoy like that? Right? Do you want more of that? Do you want us to watch more kind of different videos, reacted, like, and what kind of stuff are you interested in? Because I don't necessarily know if I want to do like drama or, you know, shit like that. I don't know. I prefer watching interesting stuff like that. You know, something that's kind of like educational but also funny as well. I don't know. Because I'll be honest, I'm not the best reactor, you know? Artistically pleated, that's right. I'm not the best reactor. Let me see. Yeah, I'm not the best at reacting. But now that we've got through the video, we do have to do a couple of little shout outs. Now, we did have Melindia upgrade to the champion level yesterday, right? So we're going to play the champion song for Melindia. So I still need to add the mythic emote to the channel, but we're going to play the champion song.
A champion has stepped in.
W's for Melindia.
The gate opens, the tier is claimed. Support becomes commitment. This moment deserves. The chat recognizes, stand and acknowledge. A champion has joined.
Okay. Now, is there anything else we need to celebrate? Did anybody else upgrade a membership? I think we had one more, right? Did we? Did we have one more? Did we have one more membership upgrade? Did we? Do you guys think of who that might have? I can't remember. What was it? Nope, that's it. Are you sure? No, because I think that's right, Danny. MJ became mythic tier. So let's fucking play that song too.
The man, or woman, the mythic, the legend. Wait, no, that don't fit. You kick the door and flip the script. You rose through fire, through noise, through doubt. Turned every whisper to a shout. Now trumpets blast and banners lift. The world makes room for what you did. Wise like
I love it, yeah!
Cold command like Odin with the mind that soars. Swift as Hermes, fierce like Rastov in the mix. They wrote the myths, but you eclipse.
I love it. So good. I need to get that emoji added onto the channel. So, you know what, actually? I like thinking out loud. Nom Noms, my beautiful tech wizard, you lovely, beautiful man. Is it possible to have the hype meter change depending on which emoji is being spammed? It's not mystic, it's mythic. Not mystic. Not mystic. Mythic. Mythic. Right? In the song, it literally says mythic. Right? Mythic. Not mystic. So I'm thinking that maybe I want to put together a little docket team for the for this channel to maybe start collecting some videos, some clips, things like that we can react to. I'll be honest, I don't necessarily know if I want to do any kind of fucking drama. You know, I really don't. Like when we talked about the Pokemon thing, I found that really fun to do. But like, I don't give a shit about like any of this other crap, you know? So if anybody is interested in maybe being a part of said docket team, I would love a DM. I would love a DM. Okay. That would be, I think it would be cool to start. And you know what? Like, because I really like try not to laughs and shit like that. So I would fucking love it if we had a team put together that could build something like that, you know? So yeah, reach out, DM me. We have a docket for Rastov, which is totally fine. That team's banging. We got all the shit from them, but I need one for this one because honestly, like, ever since I fucking joined the LCU, my recommended feed is so fucking weird. Like, I just get all this shit. Like, I unsubscribed from all of them ages ago, right? I still get nothing but lolcow shit come up. And it's like, bro, fuck off. I don't want to see this shit anymore. I don't give a fuck about, like, watching this stuff. Leave me alone. Like, I don't care if fucking some person I have no idea who the fuck is having a beef with someone else. Don't give a shit about it anymore. Stop showing up in my fucking thing. Okay? The only, like, I mean, you know, I'll keep Aussie Cobb because, like, you know, I enjoy watching those videos. But, like, it's all the other random little ones, you know? Like, you know, good for you for making your bag, I suppose. I just don't care anymore. I don't want to see that shit in my fucking feed. I want to see fun. I want to see I got a fucking prosthetic penis, real talk. That's what I want to see. I want to see that in my goddamn fucking in my recommended. That's what I want. I want some goddamn penis. No, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. Not what I meant. Shredder said, I get a lot of detractor videos for LCU. I subbed a long time ago before you left. Yeah, but like the thing is like, you know, I understand. Like I watch, you know, like I like watching Breaking Banquet. I enjoy watching Aussie Cobb's videos, but it's like, I don't, you know, and I get it. Maybe because I watch those, it shows me other like fucking coverage video, like things. It's just, bro, I just don't care. Like, you know, the amount of stupid fucking videos of that pop up now saying Keem hates lolcows, just like, bro, I don't care. You know what I mean? Rastov just wants peen attachment videos, not Tina versus Foxy. Like, honest, I don't care anymore. Leave me alone, you know? Leave me alone. Now, the only thing that's sucks about reacting is I feel like I don't get to interact with the chat as much, you know? So I don't know if we would do it every day, but I definitely think like a couple of days a week having shit to talk about would be cool. Then we can do our tier lists and, you know, other stuff. So you started hitting the not interested thing on all the crap in my feed. How do you do that? Can you do that? Hold on, let me see if I can find a video.
Ertog Badger Cat Super Chatted $5. Rastov, tell us how much love you have for big women. Rastovia needs to know this new knowledge.
I do love. Look, I love it. I love a chubby woman. We do. Now it's Boom that doesn't. Let me see. Okay, like hold on. How the fuck do I get rid of this? Okay, look. I'm gonna show you. This is okay, I have gaming stuff, but like I'm being shown like Reapers, for example, right? No, I don't want to fucking see Reapers. I don't give a shit. Don't recommend channel. Thank you. Right? Aussie Cobb, good. Fantastic. Right? Got Billy the Fridge coming up next, which is fantastic. What else is on here that I want to get rid of? I did not know you could stop having them stop recommend. That's fucking fantastic. Let me see. You showed me how on Discord? Oh. Thank you, man. I figured it out. I figured it out. You know, like now it's like, dude, jizz in my pants showed back up? That's crazy. That's a throwback. Interesting. Okay, so one of the things I found out is that if you don't change your notifications to all, I think it is, it won't always show you the notification for my streams. So if you want to make sure you don't miss one, please definitely do that, you know? Thank you, Dingy. Today's stream has been fun. I've really enjoyed doing this. It's been great. So let me see. I'm just trying to see if there's any more of this shit that's popped up. No. So like, and look, hey, no disrespect to fucking Reapers. I just don't give a fuck about watching lolcow shit anymore. Like, get the fuck out of my feed. I don't want it. You know, Vixie's in there. Good. Keep her there. I want to keep watching that. Breaking Banquet. I'll keep watching them. Buff. Yep. Gonna keep watching Buff. Like, it just, bro, don't give a fuck, okay? Don't care. Am I wrong, though? Like, isn't it so fucking annoying that you unsubscribe from shit and it's still like, hey, you want to keep watching? No, that's why I hit unsub. Dingy became elite. Thank you, brother. It would be cool to get you in the Discord one day. I know you don't Discord, so that's okay, but thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Oh, man. It's, yeah, I feel like May is going to be a very interesting time for the channel. You know, we're at a point where, like, I feel like the last kind of dregs of, like, lolcow, like, viewers that are hoping I cover drama and shit like that have buggered off. And I think I had the wrong mindset, you know? When I went solo and, you know, I had, like, I don't know, 100 viewers a day, I was sitting there thinking, like, this isn't real. Like, most of these people don't want to watch me. They want to see if I talk shit about Keem or anything like that. And, you know, I was like, all right, well, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to focus on, you know, the people that are here to just see me. And I feel like what I should have done is just tried to give the people that came over a reason to stay. And I think that might have just been a mindset thing that I just wasn't in the right headspace to understand. So, you know, it's interesting. It's interesting looking back. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm very happy with where the community is at the moment. Like, it feels like we're doing, like, we've finally got to the end of our reset phase where we're actually just now like we've hit the point where it's time to build up again. You know? Buff is doing fantastic. He killed it with that stank tank shit. Like, it's personally not for me, right? I don't care about lolcows and stuff. I don't find it interesting, but I was super proud of him for doing it. Like, 100%, you know? And he was pulling mad views and, like, getting mad donos and shit. Like, awesome. Awesome. I love it. So, but yeah, we've hit that reset point where the people that are here wanting to spy, I guess, aren't going to find anything. So they've finally buggered off to greener pastures. And so, like, now we've got our little community of the people that want to be here and fucking grow and build and have fun. And we're just going to keep growing that, you know? And that's what I'm excited about. It feels like we're finally past that gate. Do you disagree? Like, I want to hear what your thoughts on it are. Do you feel like we still have a little ways to go before we finally get past that? Or do you think we're at that point now where it's time to actually start moving forward and building properly? It feels like drama hasn't hit us very much lately. Past that gate? Damn straight. I love that. Did you see the video, Billy? Did you watch the video with us, or have you been busy? We're at that point. Hell yeah. I feel like you would have loved this video if you haven't seen it already. It was a good time. It was a fantastic time. You think we can move forward? It's all right. So it's time to take Rastovia into the future. Plenty of wheels for the ride. We love that. You think we're good? We might have some drama after the first Billy X Rastov stream, though. Maybe. Dude, you know what? I don't care. Like, I'm at the point I don't give a fuck anymore, you know? Oh, you've been following Daym? That's awesome. I knew you would like him. I fucking knew you would like. As soon as I saw him, I was like, Billy would love this guy. Billy would 100% love this guy. I fucking knew it. Absolutely knew it. LCU is pee-pee poo-poo. You the man. Okay, you know what? We love that little VIP thing in the top. I've realized something recently as well, which has changed my mindset on this whole thing. I am not a YouTuber, right? I'm a streamer. And when you start thinking about it as a streamer and not as a YouTuber, this whole thing became so much easier. Oh shit, you, Boogie, and Daym ate a burger together once? That's fucking cool as hell. I'm definitely going to be covering the rest of some of these prosthetic penis videos. I'm a Kiwi, that's right. Thank you, Badger Cat. I appreciate that. Did he show you the Superman? I'm assuming they probably met a long time ago. He only got the Superman like 7 months ago. Okay, there's a video of you guys eating. We have to find that at some point. That would be super fucking cool to cover. I'm so glad you didn't miss much with part 1 of the Peens. There's a lot of shit that you missed with the part 1 of the Peens. Yeah. I think it would be cool though one day. Yeah, definitely either have Billy on or go on his stream and just start having some fun again, you know? Not that we don't have fun now, but we need more fun. We need more fun, we need more excitement, you know? So, I'm very happy with the way everything is going, you know? I'll be honest, a part of me felt responsible for the other ex-hosts, you know? I felt responsible for like what they were doing. And I think part of that came because anytime they would do something, I would get blamed for it. You know, but I think we're at a point now where like they're responsible for their own shit. They have to deal with the consequences. I'm just going to do my tier list and watch my dick videos. Right? I think that's fair. I think that's totally fair. You guys need a smash up, trash up stream? Dude. If me and Billy did a stream, I missed you so much. No, I missed you, man. Oh God, I love you. Blah, blah, blah. Boop, boop. Dude. You put the video in VIP? Hold on, what video did you put in VIP? What? How did you? Okay, we have to. I'm gonna watch this. I have to watch this now. Hold on. How did you find this? This is 8 years ago, bro. How did you fucking find this? I'm assuming you just looked up a tier list about dicks is insane. All right, we have to watch this, okay? Or I mean, I feel like we got to watch it with Billy. I don't know. Do we watch it now? I feel like we should watch it now. Dude, we can't do a tier list on dicks though. We straight up can't. I still can't believe. No, you know what I'm stuck on? I'm still stuck on the fact that he said, hey, look, you might not have 12 like you used to, but you might only have 11 and a half. Like, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck? All right, I'm going to put it on... Fuck, let me just click it. We'll go 1.25. Shit, I realized we watched that last video on 1.25, and it did not feel that fast. Fuck it. I want to see him eat, you know...
Taste the vision.
Taste the vision.
What's going on, Foodie fam? It's your man, Daym drops in the building right now. I know you're looking around. I know you're feeling real disrespected because I'm not inside my ride. But trust me, when I flip this angle, you're going to understand why I'm not inside my ride and why this is a special moment. I'm about to give you that super official food review, but I'm not here by myself.
Oh, shit. It's a super... Oh, wow.
What's up, guys?
Come on.
Oh my God, dude, this old Boogie looks so fucking different. How is it that now Boogie looks so young compared to like old Boogie? Like this, is it the teeth? Did the teeth make him look older? I don't know. Like, I feel like this Boogie looks so like this Boogie looks like he's 50 and the normal Boogie now looks like he's like, I don't know, early 40s. Is it the weight off his face? You think so? It might be. Like was this during VidCon? I'm assuming. I think that says VidCon. But yeah, like he just looked. It might be the teeth, right? Like I don't know. I'm not sure. 700-pound Boogie. Yeah, that's crazy.
Now, let me tell you something. The reason we're in this ride is because I'm not going to fit in this ride. I fit in very few vehicles. But I brought him right here to this particular spot for this particular burger here in Anaheim. This is at a small restaurant called Mix inside the Hilton. This is a $20 burger called the Pub Burger. And let me tell you something. Every time you come to Anaheim, 4 years in a row, I get it every...
Oh, dude. Okay. You know, I know we're watching this for Billy, but holy shit, those fries look good, dude. That burger looks amazing. I will be honest. Going out to eat with Boogie is one of the fucking one of the highlights of my adult life. Okay. I know everything that happened over there sucks because Keem's a fucking, you know, psychopath, but you know, hanging out with Boogie in real life was honestly really fucking cool. I loved hanging out with him and Dizzy. It was a really fun time, you know. So like this watching this just kind of takes me back a little bit. So it's Wagyu on the burger, dude.
Single time. Now that is, you got your bread, you got your meat, you got your cheese, you got your beef brisket laying on top. That is all your major food groups right there. There's also these vegetables. What do we do with these damn?
Oh, we get rid of those things.
That's getting thrown away. Yep.
We get rid of those things, bro.
Nobody got time for that.
So this is like normally your spot when y'all have VidCon. You come eat up inside. What is this called, a mix?
Right, it's called Mix, and there's all these food trucks out front, and the food is amazing. This place with corn dogs the size of your head, it's crazy. But the problem is, if we go out in the middle of the food court, we can't eat. We're too busy signing. We're too busy everything. You come back here, it's nice and quiet.
Okay, I was just thinking about it. That's a $20 burger. Do you know how much a $20 burger is in New Zealand? That'd be like fucking 40, 50 bucks. Like, that's a fucking $50 meal, essentially, here. Like, that, like the 20 like, dude, and you know what? I would pay it. I would eat that shit. That looked fucking good as hell. Oh, my God. And, yeah, Boogie does look really fucking different here. He was ultimate neckbeard mode. If you close your eyes, it makes more sense. All burgers are 20 bucks? Jesus. And with inflation, it'd be like a $30 burger. So this was a fucking $20 burger 8 years ago. Holy shit.
Get this pub burger. It's better than anything you're getting out there anyway, guys. So you know.
Okay, now we're not alone. We're not alone. Bah.
Oh shit! Who's that guy?
Yo, what's going on, man?
This is is it Wagyu? Is that Wagyu? Wagyu beef brisket. Look at the Wagyu.
Yeah.
Look at this happy little guy. Look at this happy little guy. He has no idea what's about to happen to him. He has no idea. He's about to go through a whole mess of shit and wind up doing some dumb show called balls. But bro, I know he said he lost his donut chain. We need him to find it again. He needs the donut chain. I think he needs to bring the bandana back, you know. I think that's what needs to happen. He needs to bring back the donut chain. He needs to bring back the goddamn bandana. But look, that's our happy little boy. That's our happy little Billy right there. There's our happy little Billy. Bandana time again. That's right. That's right. Bandana time again. 100% get the chain. Dude, he's a happy little guy. You both need to grow it out again. You guys want my hair long? You want my hair long? It's not, wait, fucking wrong side. Wait. Not that, you know, it's getting there. It takes time, okay? Hair doesn't grow on trees, you know?
I can't even pronounce it, but I'm gonna put it in my mouth anyways. This is the real. This is the real.
You about to stab that up a little bit? You about to stab that up a little?
Gotta get a little something on it.
Oh, okay. I like that disrespect. I like that. Oh yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Yes, just a little bit.
That's how you treat flavor. That's how you treat. You know what I'm saying? Money burgers.
All right, just remember this is 1.25 speed, okay?
It looks ridiculous. I gotta put it in my mouth.
I'm with you. I'm rocking with you right now. You got first bite, and as soon as you take that bite, man, the first thing that comes to mind, let's talk about it.
Oh.
I'll give you time. I'm gonna give you time to process.
Oh.
It's just my mouth like sunk through it, and it was so smooth and soft that it became a part of my mouth. I felt like I was chewing on my tongue for a second because it was so perfect.
You're saying that burger right.
Dude, okay, I'm not gonna lie. I want to eat that so bad right now. I'm so fucking hungry. Oh my God. Like, that shit just melted in his mouth, you know? That shit, you might as well call that burger Steve, because that shit just melted in his mouth. That's crazy. Oh, I bet it tasted good, too. I bet it was delicioso.
Right there with the Wagyu, that's so sincere. You're saying that soft, bun action.
Look how fluffy that fucking bun is. Oh my God.
Cheese all in your face with a little bit of mayo. You're saying it's everything.
It was so perfect in my mouth. I want to do it again. I do it.
Look at the expression on that, man. It's so sincere. Look at that expression. I feel love and lust is happening all at the same time. I didn't even know you could take the two and put them together.
Look, I'm telling you right now, a naked lady could walk past and he would still focus on the burger, all right? That's how good that shit looks. Maybe not. Depending on the lady. Yeah, maybe if she was holding another burger, maybe. But, you know, that That shit looks so. You know what? Fuck. I gotta stop interrupting. This shit looks amazing.
That's Wagyu. Wagyu beef. Brisket on the burger. It's the brisket on the burger. They put it on the brisket on the burger.
Same for real, right?
Now, rate that thing out of a 10. What would you give it?
So I'll go all the way to 7-Eleven.
Boom. All right, man. It's in your hand.
Now, you may not know this, your audience does not know this. In about 30 days, man, I'm getting gastric bypass.
Yes, sir.
So this is, because I go on that pre-op diet soon, this is the last burger
is your
I want
final
to eat.
bite.
And this is why I want
So,
to share
ladies
with
and
you.
that's why this video is so special.
This is the last burger that Boogie ever ate, by the way. The very last burger that Boogie ever ate. Oh my God. Billy said there were 3 naked ladies there. I asked them to get me more burgers. Fucking for real. I want to see if there's any comments about Boogie. Okay, Boogie left a comment. Oh my, that's a tasty burger. The 3 fridges. 1,200 pounds of human. I feel like I'm watching the Nutty Professor all over again. I want to see. Let's see. Wait, what is it? 157. I thought that was a female. Damn, that comment did my boy dirty. Oh my God. I love how the fucking section is titled Last Burger. Okay. Yeah, Boogie's never had another burger since, I promise. Oh my God. That's so fucking funny, dude. Let's see. I want to see if there's any other because like I guess at this point, right, like people still liked Boogie. He hadn't done anything crazy yet, I don't think. The 3 food gods feasting together, legendary. Yeah. No, see, it's all positive. I love that. Right? The idea that fucking everything has to be hate is fucking so stupid. Because, like, look at that comment section, right? It was all filled with love and just fucking positivity. And, like, a couple of jokes about Billy looking like a woman. But, I mean, that's neither here nor there, you know? The idea that to succeed on the internet, it has to be fucking hate-filled, nuts. Because where was the fucking hate comments in there? None of them. You know what I mean? Still 250K views. Like fucking, yeah. You know what I mean? It just that whole. I don't subscribe to that fucking dumbass level of thinking.
Before the life change.
This is my last time for the first time. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm glad he added for the first time because it definitely wasn't the last time.
And there's just a reason. My God.
Bro, is that for everything? You don't understand where you went. You left this dimension. You left this dimension. Like, where's his Star Trek pen, Billy? Like, he tapped the pen and he just left us.
Are you seeing the cheese?
Yes, sir.
That cheese is
Yes,
gooey
sir.
to perfection. Like, seriously.
Damn.
That is, I gotta eat that right now.
I mean, I'm with you. I'm here with you.
Oh, wait, one more bite.
He's doing
One more bite, we're going into the depths.
Boom.
Oh.
Oh, my goodness.
Can you see the grease? Can you see the grease dripping down my arm right now?
Have my babies.
Oh my God.
Is he gonna suck that grease? He gonna suck that grease.
Right there. That's the circle of life right there.
He gonna suck that grease. I know he's gonna suck that grease.
Look at the hole right there.
All night,
No, he did not suck the grease. Okay, I was disappointed. The characters are what make them hard to watch. Okay, I will say Boogie is not really a character. I mean, everybody kind of like, amps it up a little bit for the camera, right? Because, not most people don't talk to their mates like, hey, how's it going, friends? Like, but he is very much himself. He does have meltdowns and shit like that, so. I've had too many peens in my... No, I have not had too many peens in my feed lately, okay? I've not.
Well, out of
I've
10,
not.
What would you rate that thing?
I would put that at about 510 pounds out of 10 is where I would put that.
Nice.
I would put that at a heart attack out of 10. That's where I would put that.
All right, y'all. You know what time it is now. Your boy's about to go in. I'm about to do what I came to do. All right, Foodie fam. Now, we had the breakdown from Billy the Fridge.
It's
we had
so
the breakdown
good.
from Boogie2988. I want you to slide to both their channels because right in the description box below, I have the power links to take you there. You be sure to subscribe. You be sure to show
I
the
love
love
this
that you
guy.
show your
He's
boys.
so fucking
But what
funny.
you're looking at right now, I mean, I already got to the fries. You see my fried baskets on the low side of life. I already got to them. Those some crispy things right there. All right, crispy. They're just right. I like them. I like where they're going.
Okay. I don't know if this is a popular opinion or an unpopular opinion or whatever, but this is my opinion. Okay? Whenever you go out to get like a burger and fries, I personally think that the fries make the meal. Right? If you like the burger can be kind of like okay, right? It can be an okay burger. But if you have bad fries, you just don't enjoy the meal at all. And that in my opinion. All right. Now you might think different and that's totally fine. But I would be fine with like a subpar burger if the fries are fucking just bomb ass fries. Right? Like they're the crispy, they're the tasty, like, the fries got to be crisp to the crunch. 100%. I'll take an average burger, right? Because an average burger still tastes good. You know, average burger is still fine. But average fries fucking suck, dude. If the fries aren't perfect, like, and honestly, you've ever had McDonald's, something like that? When the fries are fresh, the meal's just better. Right? When the fries are like, they've been sitting there for a little bit, they're not as fresh, maybe a little like, not on the cold side, but they're just warm. Ass. I'm telling you, like fries can make or break the meal. That you're allowed to disagree. You can disagree. But that's just my opinion, right? That's just my opinion.
Going. But what I'm bringing you to is that bad bite right there, that savage bite right there. You see that brisket game. You see that Wagyu beef. You see that chili cheese and that toasted bun action all up beside your face. And I'm telling you right now, that's that soft press. That's that crime scene, fingerprints everywhere. Exactly. That's what you're getting. All right. Damn. I'm gonna put some mayo on this thing though. Let me get a little knife rock. Ooh. Okay.
Yep. Go do it.
Here it is.
Go do it, Daddy. Right. Go do it. Yeah, you put that mayo on.
Who does it to you? I do it to you. Who does
it to
baby.
You
the way I do it to you? I get you excited. I know you were sitting there looking at your screens right now. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
He
boy. Okay.
Dude, I don't know how this guy ever had ED, bro. Like, this guy is insanely just like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it's the food. I don't know. That shit looks good. All right. That shit looks so fucking good. Imagine being vegetarian. And no offense. No offense to anyone that has to be vegetarian. But, bro, I couldn't do it. That's
Okay, we got that little bit of mayo right there. Let me go ahead and hit that bun piece. We already dropped the top. Put the top back on. You know what I'm saying? We just had the weather change. All right, we're about to go in for that bite. But I want you to get that bite first, you fam. You know what I'm saying? I'm sharing, and sharing is caring. Here, oh my goodness.
Oh.
Look at that right there. Look at that glisten.
Take a bite.
Oh my goodness.
You got. I need him to bite it. I'm living vicariously at the moment. Oh yeah. I bet it was so good, Billy. I bet it looks so good. That bro almost forgot he was fucking recording. That's how good it was. Holy shit.
Oh man, I gotta give it to you one time, Foodie Fam. I'm talking melted straight through.
Look at the bread though. Like the bread being that fucking fluffy, dude. Like you can. That shit. That burger would have been fucking so good. God damn, we're almost finished. And the video's almost done too.
My teeth were heated up. You know what I'm saying? To get that whole entire like proper melt through that soft bun action. That brisket, it was almost as if it wasn't even truly there. That beef, Wagyu beef. I'm talking about elevated beef, not your regular beef. I'm not talking about the regular restaurant where you go in and it's rough and tough. I'm talking about the type of beef so properly seasoned, hit with a little bit of extra love, overly tenderized.
Oh my God.
Just a little bit of grease, just the right amount of grease to allow it to slide down. However, it was going to slide down regardless.
Dude, this guy doesn't make fucking YouTube videos. He makes food porn. Like, this is crazy. This is literally like... I don't think he had ED. I think he was so good with his words. His wife was just fucking into him all the time. She wore him out. Yeah, I don't think he had ED. I think she literally just broke him. Because the way this guy talks, like, I want to jump him. This shit's fucking food porn. Oh my God. That shit's crazy. I can't watch any more of this, all right? I can't watch any more. Oh, do we get any more? Oh, yeah, they're enjoying it. Oh, it's a good time. Anyway. Hands up, hands up. Everybody hands up. Hands above the discs. You this close to driving to Anaheim? Fucking for real, dude. That shit looks so good. I wonder if it's still there. I wonder if it... I'm just telling you, this guy making food porn. He's making food porn. He's not made like... This isn't a review, okay? This is like... This is Wagyu Sluts 3, okay? Like, this is... I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Woo! That shit's so good. I want to eat that burger. So, you know, I might order. I don't even know, bro. I might just go to America and get a burger and fries. I'm not sure. At this point. Oh, my God. All right. So today we found Daym drops. And it was, oh, bro, fucking fantastic episode. Look, you know, they say that on the episodes that are chock filled with good content, you don't make a whole lot of money. And I tend to agree. But also, I got no regrets, man. Today was fucking fantastic. Thank you again to Melinda and MJ for upgrading your memberships. And Dingy obviously became elite. I'm going to send everybody over to watch some Billy for the cooldown period, right? Because that guy's not sexual at all. So you guys will be able to just relax. Let it, you know, just get all of that energy out of your system, you know? Yeah, if you guys want to join the docket team to help me find more videos to look at and react to, we can definitely do some of that. Because dude, this was fun. This was fun. I'm not honestly, I really don't think I'm great at reacting yet, but I'm learning. I feel like I'm getting there. Knowing when to pause at the right time is important. Yeah, but I love you guys. It's been a fantastic day. We're taking Rastov into the future. We're full speed ahead. May is going to be our month. Fucking hopefully. Other than that, I will be back again tomorrow where we might just do fucking Kiwi stuff. Should we do VTuber Kiwi stuff tomorrow? I think we should. I think, you know what? W's in the chat if we need some Kiwi stuff in our lives tomorrow. W's in the chat. I want to see that before I send you to Billy. That's what I want. Give me some dubskis and we'll do some Kiwi stuff tomorrow. I want you to bust. I want that hype meter to just explode with all of the greasy goodness, okay? All of the greasy, cheesy goodness that we watched today. I need to see it. I need to see it. Here it comes. I think it is it coming? Wake up. Wake up, little hype meter. Wake up, little hype meter. Oh, God, it's just instantly exploded. All right, I guess we're doing Kiwi stuff tomorrow. Well, and I think we might do some drinkies on Friday. I think it's been a minute. We should do some drinkies on Friday. Have a nice drinky Friday. Yep, a nice drinky Friday. But thank you all for hanging out. I will catch you tomorrow. Peace.